In a time long ago, there lived in the kingdom of Gallowmere a sorcerer named Zarok. This arrogant, pitiless man hated his fellow citizens for their simple and peaceful ways. So he raised an army of demons and set out to take the realm for his own. The king's champion, Sir Daniel FORTESQUE, led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude, how demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer utterly. FORTESQUE went down in history that day as the hero of Gallowmere, and a time of peace began, which was to last for 100 years. And then the sorcerer returned.
It's actually here. It's finally here. Oh, this game, man. This is childhood to me. This is the true PlayStation mascot. It's not Crash Bandicoot. It's not Spyro. This guy, Sir Daniel Fortesque, is the true legend of the original PlayStation series. This game was literally my childhood. It was everything that my parents, my parents, my grandparents, me and my brother, we would mainly play, and just it just brings back so many memories, man.
It has risen again. Sir Daniel Fortesque. See? The hero of Gallowmere who fell at the first charge. The fog of war and the shrouds of time conspire to turn the arrow fodder into the saviour of the day. But we knows better. Let it alone. Fate has given it a second chance. A chance to forget the ignoble truth. A chance to defeat Zarok and live up to the legend. We hopes it does well.
It's so weird to actually. It's literally the original controls as well. Obviously, it's a little bit more. I'm trying to think of the word. It's a lot smoother. It doesn't feel as clunky as what the original one did on the PlayStation, but it just feels so weird being back into this. It's just everything is exactly the same. Only difference is now is it's just. I think this isn't me being nitpicky. This isn't me complaining, but it's a lot brighter than what the original used to be. It was the original was very tunnel vision. It was only what the game wanted you to see. It would only light up a certain way, and I can't explain to you how happy this makes me feel to actually see this game back and be playing a newer version of it, a remastered, fresh, clean version of this game. It hurts. It doesn't hurt. It's just really, really just nostalgia for me. I can't. I'm just lost for words. I never thought that this, out of all the games, I never thought that this would be a game that would ever get remastered. And this was the one game that I used to play more than anything when I was younger. And I'm just so happy to actually see it back. But when, excuse me, when I was younger, me and my brother used to play this all the time. We played the second game as well, and sorry, I'm just having a swig of Monster. Hopefully, get sponsored one day. You never know. But this game, it honestly feels exactly how it did. Just everything is where it was. Obviously there's a little bit more with regards to like the chests that you now have to press triangle on. Originally, you had to attack them with a melee weapon. If you don't have a weapon, you can actually rip your arm off and use your arm as a weapon. But it just feels weird. It's so... That was new. I don't remember the book either. I'm guessing that's kind of like discusses the creatures and stuff that you've killed. I don't know. It's so weird to actually be back into this game. I'm going to shut up for a bit. So the purpose of the chalices, if you collected them, you can take it to the Hall of Heroes, and what you'll do is you'll get like special weapons and stuff like that off some of the characters. The door that just walked past. So I'm just trying to look at something on my phone. That door is basically, you come back here and then that'll take you to like the next stage later on. If you've seen the trailer, that's where you have to fight the hellhounds. What are the dogs that turn from statues into things, into actual like living demon things. But no, it's just so weird actually just seeing this again, because I've got a younger brother that is probably never played the original. He's never touched the original because you know what it's like with kids these days. They want top of the range graphics. They don't want to go back and look at some of these old style, you know, classics and stuff like that. They want all this fresh, new, sharp-looking, colourful palettes. Well, maybe not all of them. Maybe some genuinely are a bit retro, but it's just, it's so nice to just know that there'll be people being able to actually see this game again and be, you know, there's people like me that have played the original and absolutely love it that are going to want to be able to replay this, and they're going to be able to, you know, there's going to be people that have now had kids of their own and stuff like that that are now going to want to be able to go, oh, look at this. I'm curious though. I wonder if you jump into the deep water, because you used to do like a moan if you jumped in. You used to go, oh, but I can't actually remember. I wonder if they put it in. No, there's just a drowning noise now. That's weird. Even though technically it doesn't. Anywho, excuse me. But I don't know. I'm just happy to kind of just see this game coming, like getting the recognition that it deserves. It is such a good game. The campaign is amazing. There's probably about 20 odd missions, if that. And even then, like, every single one of them is so long, but the story to this game is phenomenal, and it's just, it's amazing. I'm just happy to see it back. That's my biggest thing. But this is the end of the demo now. Once you go through there, if I remember correctly, you go to the Hall of Heroes, and that's where you take your chalices and stuff. You go there at the end of like every mission, and you can get weapons and stuff. But these hands. What's this dude got to say?
Softly. Zarok awaits beyond these gates. The master meets with the demon from the mausoleum, hatching plots of purest evil.
That's the stained glass demon then.
Be wise to make themselves scarce.
Well, those hands, in the second game you would actually be able to take your head off, and you would stick your head on the hand, and then you would be able to control the hand and get into like little places and stuff. It's... Oh, I'm just so happy to see this game again. It's, like I said, it is colourful. Compared to the original, it's very Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas Corpse Bride type palette. But it's just nice to finally see Dan back. I wish there was like a collector's edition that came out with like a figure of him or something like that, 'cause I'd be over that like a fat kid on cake. I just puts a smile on my face. I can't talk about it without smiling, because it's such an iconic game for me and my family and stuff like that. It's, you know, I know my granddad's played the beta and the demo and stuff, and it's just nice to see him again. Like, just knowing that it's going to be something that he's going to play, but do we go back? Does it take you straight to the main menu, or? But to be honest, even if you do pre-order it, it's 25 quid. Or I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's like for Europe, and that is probably going to be like 30 odd euro, or, you know, oh no, just start again. But for a remaster, when you think the likes of Crash Bandicoot came out and it was obviously 50 quid, yes, you can argue that obviously those 3 games. Spyro, those 3 games. Just sucks that the sequel to this, where you start off in the National History Museum in London, never got remastered. But if the numbers are good enough, then who knows? People might actually... Like, I'm just hoping that if it sells enough copies of this and it gets enough of a following behind it, that developers will actually be more interested in making the second game, because the second game was phenomenal. Sorry, like, I still remember the fight with Jack the Ripper from the second game was just absolutely amazing, and going into like the underground and seeing the tribes and all that sort of stuff, and having the boxing match where you had to go around and basically make like a Frankenstein, and then you end up sticking your own head on it. It's just so iconic and so just... it's so nostalgia based that I just can't explain it. But honestly, if you've never played this... Excuse me, if you've never played this game, truthfully, just download the demo. Just give it a go. I don't know if it'll only be on PlayStation. That's a stupid thing. But no, honestly, just download the demo, give it a go if you've never played it before. If you have played it, and you're someone like me that remembers what this game gave you, then honestly and truthfully, just enjoy it. It's just so nice to know that he's back. And in truth, I can't thank the team behind the remaster enough. That, you know, I will be doing a playthrough of this come the 25th of October. Grant the fact it sucks because it's the same day that Call of Duty comes out, but I know where my priorities will be, and it will be with my boy Sir Dan. Although I will be probably doing a bit of Call of Duty stuff as well. But yeah, honestly, just give it a go. See if you enjoy it. If you do, then you do. If you don't, then you don't. But thank you very much for watching. As I said, I will be doing a playthrough of this when it does come out, because this game was just everything, and I think if there was ever a time for me to kind of revitalise my channel and to kind of give myself a bit of a step forward and a bit of a, come on, let's go and do this, let's actually try and get back into it. I know I've never finished Detroit, but a part of me had already finished that. So by finishing the game and then, you know, then redoing it, there was choices that I wanted to make differently, but at the same time I knew that there was positive outcomes, so I wanted to focus on those outcomes, and it just got to a point where I just found myself not enjoying the game as much. Although Detroit is an amazing game, I just didn't find myself enjoying it because it felt like I was trying to match it to what my original playthrough was like, instead of actually creating another story and going for it in a complete new sense of light. But with this, I will literally play this until the ends of the earth, and I will also be making sure that I get every single chalice, every single weapon, and trying to do a 100% playthrough on one take. Probably not one take, it'll be broken down into videos, but it'll be one of them. But again, thank you very much. Please, if you've never played it, just give this game a go. Just try the demo. If you try the demo, where Dan wakes up in the crypt, you can go back up. There is a helm that is a limited edition helm at this moment in time to the beta. You can get it and download it, and you'll be able to do it. You'll be able to equip it then when the main game comes out. But by the looks of things, there's going to be a lot more customization elements and stuff. There's a lot more armor types and weapon types and stuff like that that are going to be put into the game. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you, if not before, on the 25th of October. Take care, guys. Bye.